Hello, welcome back. Welcome back to TimberBorn. I forgot the name of this. I forgot the name of this colony. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, we'll get back to it eventually. Last time, we've gathered some food. We've got a lot of food, and our wood is being planted over here. So we're doing good, actually. I'm gonna actually have them prioritize the oak trees because they take the longest to grow, and I want them to grow as soon as possible, especially since we already have some pine trees here. So, oh, and well-being reached 3. Excellent. They are running out of shelter. Alright, since we have 60 wood, I'm going to start the shelter. But before I do that, let me take a good gander at this terrain. So I see some spots where we can have a water dump, and it'll expand the green a bit, because right now we're very limited with green areas. So I want to look for areas that are good for us to work with. So I think it's possibly in our best interest to expand the colony in this direction or this direction. I should work on possibly blocking these, but in order to do that, I think I need a bit more science. Yeah, I need some platforms, and I need metal for the impermeable floor, which you'll see possibly in future episodes, but I think for now, it's just figuring out what to do during a bad tide. Though I think it's also good if I try to lock this down. Because again, I don't know when a bad tide will happen. So it's better to be safe than sorry, as they always say. Alright, so I'll get started with this. Get another one here. I eventually want to have them expand up there. We do need levees. Levees block out water completely, but I need 120 science for this. It doesn't seem to be active, so at least we still have some time, but I still want to get a path going while we're working on that. Alright, but for now, let's also get some shelter. So, housing. Drought, okay. Drought, we need some water, pumping, and we need gears. Okay. Since this is our first drought, there's a high chance that the drought won't be long. Maybe 1 day or 2. We have 2.6 days. Okay. So I'll have them work on these, and I'll have them store water. I need extra storage for water because, again, water is also used for these breeding pods that are housing our little beaver embryos over here. Ugh, nasty. But it's still cool nonetheless. Alright, so while they're working on water, how are we doing with food? I know when droughts happen, assumingly, our water seep stops pumping water, but we still retain water, or at least standing water, so we should be fine. But I'm still going to put a path right around here and get that going. I'll erase the paths later, but I just want to make sure that I have that. And then right around here, I think it's a good time to have some shelter. So let's put a shelter over here, another shelter over here. How many beavers do we have? 15. Okay, yeah, I think 2 should be fine for now. So I'm just gonna expand these. It also helps to add a little decor. So I'm just gonna put a little bush right at the end there. I know some people don't like working through the game at night, but since I keep it 3 times the pace, I don't necessarily mind. Soybeans and canola. Alright. So we have our soybeans and canola. So in order to process those, we need an oil press. Oh, we need screws though. Screws are metal. Okay, we need to gather metal. Where is the nearest metal source? Okay, so right up here. Okay. That's something we can work on, actually. So, we probably won't get to it anytime soon, but need a bit more planks. 150, so I'll wait one more day. Oof. Should have high prioritized this. 2 days. Okay, not bad. We can work with this. So, how are we doing now? Right, since we don't have any berries, you pause and go back to the inventor station and have you work on that. How are the cassavas doing? They're doing okay. If I invest in the geothermal, we'll be able to have some more energy. And that would be helpful. Alright. I think it's best to invest in the geothermal. That way we have more beavers available round the clock. And then we can shift these a little bit over. We do have plenty of wood though, so I'm happy for that. Prioritize these two while we're working through the drought. Everyone's so hungry though. Alright. Prioritize harvesting. Harvesting whatever you can. Actually, could probably put another farmhouse down here and have him high prioritize these. And then lower prioritize this. That way they can prioritize this. So, we'll have one farmhouse planting and the other farmhouse gathering. Just to balance things out. Still have plenty of wood, so we're good. And our happiness is low, but I think it's fine. I'm going to raise our working hours to 18. For now. We survived. So... Actually, no. I'm gonna leave the water pump going, since we have 2 unemployed beavers now. So, once that's all done... There we go. Now we have a beaver responsible for planting, and 2 responsible for harvesting, so we can get that going. Now that we have 160, let's actually unlock the geothermal engine, and have our beavers work on that. That is... high priority. We need so many planks for that. So, let's have them rolling. Literally. We need our builders, and we need them to keep working on food. I think we can also pause this station for now, and then have 2 beavers working there. Bad water seep. Oh, shit. Oh, no! Oh, okay. Okay. God, 9 days. Okay. So the bad water seep means that bad water is going to start pumping around here, but it shouldn't pass. To my knowledge, and I could be wrong, the bad water seep would most likely be treated like a bad water tide, but if it's anything like the normal water seep, it shouldn't pass this first level over here. So, I'm guessing we should be okay, especially since this core is still intact. So I'm not gonna panic too much. We should be fine. I'm gonna leave it be, but we should be fine. I really should... but we're low on wood, and we're low on food. Okay, so you need wood. How are you doing over here? Okay, we need 2 people together and 1 person. We need more food, please. I don't want to end this round like this. Okay, we still have 15 adult beavers and 2 youngins. Beavers injured, breeding halted because we're out of berries. Okay, they're just out of wood. Okay. Out of wood, but you guys are already working on it. But you're already... Okay, so... I'll fill in these gaps. Then I'll fill in these other gaps with pine. They most likely won't be touched, but just in case. So soon we'll have our thermal. We need screws though. We also need metal. Okay. Oh, okay. I tend to get silent when I'm thinking too hard, so I think we should be fine. I'm going to unlock you, actually, because we do need berries to keep our population going. We do have water, so we should be fine. Okay, so I'm going to keep you going for a little while. Same thing with food. Because we have different recipes we can play, like soybeans and mushrooms, but soybeans require canola oil. And we don't have mushrooms yet, because they use a lot of water. So I'm trying to ensure that we're able to sustain our colony before diving into anything else. And that's tricky. It's tricky-dicky. Okay. So we have a few more logs. We have some trees coming in. That's good. Okay. Ooh, nice. Well-being 5. Alright. So they're almost done. I'd say they're around 3/4 of the way done with this area. I think these are oak. Yeah, so they're giving us 8 wood each, which is great. It'll help contribute to this, and the sooner we get this done, the sooner we can open this and then close these. We can possibly have a fermenter here, and then maybe another fermenter here. So I can remove this, then move you over here. That way you're both connected. But again, these are paused. Oh, excellent. All right. So they're done. I think I'll just put a power shaft there and then let them go. I'm going to delete you. And I need them to keep going with that. So we're doing good. We've got a lot of pine growing right here. I'm going to actually... There we go. We're doing pretty good. I'm confident. We're doing good. Until we get to bad water. We still have the bad water seep, which is making me a little nervous. I can't lie. But I'm still feeling confident. I'm feeling confident. Just one more log and we'll be done with this. And then we'll have them high prioritize this. So hopefully your builders will get to this because they need power. Can someone please get to that? What's the high priority? Nothing else is high prioritized. Oh, they're out of wood. Okay, that's why. Okay. So they're gathering wood. Someone please. Please make this power shaft. This is all I'm missing. I'm glad you guys are being productive, but... Thank you! Excellent. Alright, so we're done there. So... we can put that away and we'll have more free beavers. So in the meantime, I'll have them high prioritize this. And then this is going to be for soybeans. Oh, we do need canola, but we paused our inventor station for now. I'll wait until they're done with this and then I'll work on the others. Because right now we're good with food, which is great. I just want to make sure that we survive. We're almost done with this area as well. So not too bad. I think we're... Yep, we're pretty full on planks. Let me actually unlock this. Because I think we should have been working on that a long time ago. Right, cassava's done, so I'm gonna close you. And close you. So now we should have more beavers available for work. And I'm going to high prioritize these because these are rubble and they do decay after a few days. Plenty of days to go over it, but, you know, I just want to make sure I get it over with. Alright. So, we have one more free beaver. I'm gonna have them work on the inventor station. We're doing good on food. We're doing good with water. Okay, promising. I don't like wasting so many planks, but I feel like if we need to gain access to these, we need to start ideally right now. So, I don't like wasting these. Alright. I'm possibly gonna regret this later, but I'll hold off for a bit more and have our inventor hut do their thing. I'll create another path going this direction, just so we have that there, and then maybe another inventor station, like right around here. Okay. Now we've got some beavers dying of old age. It's fine. We'll figure out something. And then I'm going to actually high prioritize this. They're working on logs, which is perfect. Really perfect. And now we actually need our press. But we can't build our press unless we have metal, but we can't build our metal until we have this, and then there's that. Okay. What's the closest? Okay, the closest one is actually right here. Didn't even notice. And we get some science. Ooh, okay. Okay, this is much more convenient. Alright, in that case, let me... High score 5. Nice. Oh, actually, this is... be more better. This would be better. So let's create a warehouse right under here. And then have a couple stairs here. And then another set of stairs going up here. And then we're going to have them demolish this. We'll create a path going here. We'll have another path going here, here. And then we'll stretch these all the way up here. And then we'll have our scavengers. I'll begin working on that, and then you can store berries here. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Just doing... Okay. I need at least one scavenger. Okay. I still have a fairly low population, but I'm gonna let them do their thing. I'm gonna lower to 1 builder. We're still good with food and water, so that makes me happy. Oh, and we're also done with the housing. That's perfect. And we have 5 extra beds too, so that's good. Alright, we're good. We're making good progress, and we have someone working on scrap metal. So soon we'll be able to have some screws. So I think this is a good point to stop here. It looks like the Badwater Seep did release, but I think this should be stopped. I think this should stop eventually. I don't know. I don't remember. But I think as long as it stays within its area and it's... Is it rising? No. Looks like it's staying the same level, so we should be okay. Alright, that was a possible crisis averted. I'm glad for that. Our colony has plenty of water, plenty of food, and now we've started with scrap metal. So excited to get started there. Thanks so much for watching. Always appreciate the support. Feel free to, provide any suggestions. What should I build next? What should I prioritize more? What builds do you have in mind that could help me optimize this process? But yeah, for now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.